You're 30, you've got the degree, maybe even a master's. You have a job that sounds respectable. You're paying into your pension. You did everything right. So why does it feel like you're running in quicksand? Why, after playing by all the rules, do you feel hopelessly behind? Your parents at 30 had a house, a paid-off car, maybe even kids. You look at your bank account after rent and wonder how you're one surprise bill away from panic. You followed the financial playbook, but while you were following the rules, the game changed, and it's not your fault. An entire generation is entering their 30s feeling 30 and broke. And no, it's not because of avocado toast. That was a distraction, a convenient story to make a systemic problem feel personal. While you were budgeting and working overtime, the foundations of wealth quietly shifted. Inflation exploded, debt became normalized, home ownership drifted out of reach. Let's break it down. 1. Inflation, the silent thief. Inflation isn't loud, it doesn't announce itself, it just quietly steals. From 2021 to 2023, the UK saw the highest food inflation in over 45 years. Food prices rose nearly 20% at their peak. Did your salary rise 20%? Probably not. Here's the trick. When they say inflation is cooling, it doesn't mean prices are dropping. It just means they're rising more slowly, from an already inflated baseline. Those high prices, they're locked in. This erodes your purchasing power every single day. You can earn more money than ever and still feel poorer. It creates constant low-level anxiety. It pushes people into short-term thinking. It makes saving feel pointless. You're not bad with money. You're playing in a system where your money is designed to lose value over time. 2. The debt trap. Our generation was told one thing. Go to university. Get a good job. You'll be secure. But no one warned you about the price tag. Outstanding UK student loan debt now sits in the hundreds of billions. The average graduate leaves with around $45,000 hanging over their head. That's not a head start. That's starting the race with a weight vest. And it doesn't stop there. Credit cards aren't luxuries anymore. They're survival tools. Car repair, credit card, unexpected bill, credit card, cost of living gap, credit card. With APRs often above 20%, this isn't borrowing. It's compounding against you. This isn't a generation that suddenly became irresponsible. It's a generation squeezed between rising costs and stagnant wages. The system created the pressure and profits from your relief attempts. 3. The housing wall. For decades, home ownership was the wealth engine of the middle class. Buy a home, pay the mortgage, build equity, retire, secure. That ladder, it's been pulled up. House prices have outpaced wages massively. Interest rates make mortgages brutal. Deposits feel impossible. At 35, around 61% of baby boomers owned homes. For millennials, that number is dramatically lower. Now we have two realities: homeowners watching their net worth rise passively, and renters paying increasing costs while building zero equity. You're not just missing a house, you're missing access to the biggest wealth-building machine society created. If this sounds familiar, that's because it is. The frustration, the quiet anger, the feeling that you're behind before you even started. But here's the shift. Yes, the old rules are broken. But that doesn't mean you're powerless. It means you need a new playbook. The new playbook, staying angry, doesn't build wealth. Understanding the new game does. Here are the new rules. New Rule 1, redefine wealth. The old dream, big house, 2 cars, retire at 65, was built for a different economy. The new definition of wealth is freedom. Freedom of time, freedom of options. Freedom from panic. Start by mastering cash flow. Track everything, every pound. Not to shame yourself, but to gain control. Focus on the big 3 expenses: housing, transport, food. That's where real leverage lives. Wealth today isn't about looking rich. It's about building margin between what you earn and what you spend. That margin is freedom. New Rule 2, kill high-interest debt. Debt over 20% interest is financial fire. You cannot out-invest it. Attack it aggressively. Use the snowball method for momentum or the avalanche method for efficiency. But pick one and commit. Every pound toward high-interest debt is a guaranteed return. No stock market can promise that. New Rule 3. Invest early, even if it's small. Waiting until you feel ready is how people lose decades. Inflation punishes cash sitting idle. After building a small emergency fund, start investing consistently, even if it's $50 a month. Use low-cost index funds. Use tax-efficient accounts. Automated. Time matters more than amount. Consistency beats intensity. New Rule 4. Increase income. You can only cut so much. At some point, you have to earn more. Job hop strategically, negotiate, build skills, start a small side income. Not to flex, but to accelerate. Extra income isn't lifestyle money, it's fuel for freedom. The financial advice of the past doesn't work in today's economy. You're not behind because you're lazy. You're behind because the economic contract changed. But here's the empowering part. Now you see it. And once you see the game clearly, you can play it differently. Redefine wealth, control cash flow, destroy high-interest debt. Invest early, increase income. This is how you stop feeling behind. This is how you build freedom in a system that wasn't designed for you. And this is why it's not your fault. But it is your responsibility. If this opened your eyes, subscribe to the Broke Escape Plan. We're not here to complain about the system. We're here to understand it and win anyway. Drop a comment with the one rule you're implementing this week. Let's build the escape plan together. I can't believe how much has changed since we started implementing the new rules. It's like we've taken control of our lives again. Yeah, and the best part is seeing the little wins add up. I never thought tracking expenses could be so empowering. And remember how nervous we all were about investing. I'm so glad we started, no matter how small it seemed at first. Exactly. I feel like we're finally on a path, not just floating aimlessly. This is the freedom we talked about. We've discovered that real wealth isn't just personal. It's about uplifting each other. By sharing what we've learned, we're creating a ripple effect, helping others build their own escape plans. Because succeeding alone isn't nearly as fulfilling as growing together. If you've ever felt alone in this, remember, there are countless others on the same path. Together, we're rewriting the rules, and maybe even the game itself. Join us on the Broke Escape Plan. Let's keep building our futures together.